Hello, welcome to SwitchedOn Gaming, Paul speaking. Welcome to a look at a brand new Nintendo Switch game that lands on the eShop on the 7th of April for £7.99 from Blitworks. This is Slipstream. This isn't a totally brand new game. This came out around about 4 years ago on the PC, and now gets a very welcome Nintendo Switch port. As I say, it's a kind of homage to Outrun and those games of the early 80s. These kind of games where the track comes speeding towards you, sort of 2D graphics, but gives you that 3D feeling. You'll notice some modern twists with this one, which we're gonna reveal to you now. So first up, we've got drifting. So if you tap on the brake button and then accelerate and crash into the wall and flip over and burst into flames, that's drifting. Oh, of course it's not. No, tapping on the brakes and then tapping on the accelerator again will put you into a drift to help you get around those corners. There is a manual and an automatic drifting mode. So in automatic mode, when you steer at an angle, you'll get a drift. Manual mode is a little bit harder but faster to do, or means that you are faster on the track. Also, you may have noticed the screen tilts. That is adjustable in the settings, but I absolutely love how the screen tilts because it really throws me back to a game in the arcade called Power Drift. Not quite as extreme as Power Drift, where the screen would literally be tilting sort of 45 degrees on you as you went around corners, but a nice little throwback to that game. I hope that's where the inspiration came from. Also, we've got this absolutely stunning synth soundtrack, really evocative of the 1980s. Really goes with the look of the game. If you look in the background at the city, there's a nice sort of synth neon sunset. And the two other modern twists in this game, which are the perfect timing to use here, is there's a rewind function, which is absolutely welcome. So holding down the Y button, only to crash in the same place, but holding down the Y button lets you do a rewind of 5 seconds. It's unlimited amount of times you can rewind, but it is limited how often you can do it. It kind of, once you've done a rewind, it builds up again. You can see in the HUD down in the bottom right hand corner that the rewind icon is slowly building back up. I think it builds up quicker if you do stuff like drifts and near misses and stuff like that, but generally it just ticks away and builds up. So it's a rewind feature, and then I'm not going to be able to demonstrate the other feature, but there is actually sort of the namesake of the game. There is a slipstream feature. So if you get in the tow or the slipstream of another car, you will start to build up a slipstream meter in the bottom right corner. When that fills up, you get a speed boost, which is really handy. I'm not doing too well. I don't usually use this red car. They're not obviously licensed cars, but I thought I'd just show this one because it kind of gives me the feeling of Outrun. But we'll go back and have a look through some of the modes because there's a lot to this game. You get a lot of content for your money. So we'll just, we'll finish this up actually, see if we can do any better, and immediately flip over. There's no sort of boost button or anything in this game beyond using the slipstream of the other cars. Probably should be braking for the corners, but braking's for losers. And go fast and go hard. But as I say, you can hear the music kicking in. This absolutely beautiful, stunning, neon-drenched synth soundtrack, straight out of the clubs of New York in the 1980s. Oh no! Now I was going to say actually, when I was playing this earlier in the week for sort of preparing for this video, one of the things I felt like I needed to mention was I wish that this game had some sort of corner indicator. Now I don't want to make it super easy and sort of have it point out every corner, but back on like Outrun and those sort of games, there would be subtle hints, you know, whether it's trackside arrows for some corners, you know, there would be some hint of tough corners coming up. Now you don't get any of that here, which may be a slight negative if I got any, which I haven't got many. But that would be a slight negative. So we finished 12th in the race. So let's have a look at some of the modes. Got single player mode, multiplayer mode. My heart fluttered, but it's not online. It's a local split screen, so you can have up to 4-player split screen, which is still pretty cool. Obviously splits the screen into quarters. We've got track records. You can view those there as they build up. In-game trophies as well. This is another slight niggle I have with the game. You may notice this here, is the UI is a little bit sluggish, and I don't think it needs to be. I think it's by design. You know, sort of designed to have sort of fade in and out effect, which I guess at first they may have thought that's cool, but when you're sort of constantly flicking through the menu, it's a little bit annoying. Now the settings are really good. There's a lot of things you can change in the settings here. You've got video effects, so you can have a pixel effect, the CRT effect there, so slightly sort of curved screen. NTSC, and then pixel versions and CRT versions of NTSC. Different sound effect volumes, dead zone for the controller, rumble on or off. The screen tilt is sort of saying earlier you can have the even turn it off completely, but you can sort of determine how much you want the screen to tilt. Same with the screen shake. Rival messages, we'll get to that in a second. Change your units. You can even turn down the game speed as well. That VHS effect, when you do a rewind, you can turn that on or off, and then change the language. So let's have a look at the single player mode. So within single player mode, you've got the Grand Tour, single race, which is what we just did, a Grand Prix, which is a five races in a championship, and you can build sort of stats up on your car with money that you get from winning races and stuff. So that's pretty cool. Cannonball Run. Not done that much on that one yet. Time trial and a battle royale, sort of these elimination races that you might have played in other racing games, where the last person on a track will get eliminated at the end of each lap. Grand Tour is sort of your standard Outrun arcade mode. These are the cars that you get. So Type 23, all got different stats of top speed, acceleration, and handling. The Epsilon, Arashi, the Lynx. The Aurora was the one we used, but the default car is this Type 23 yellow car. Very much a sort of middling car. Here you can choose your manual or automatic drifting. You can change a class of car as well. We'll stay with medium for now. So this is kind of your more traditional Outrun type mode. So you're racing against the clock. And you're going to be getting time extends and stuff when you get to the next stage. So you get these rivals as well that pop up. So this is Camilla. You can see we've got a little bit more. Oh, God. I was going to say we've got a little bit more control in this mode, but unfortunately we're still crashing into a wall. And I forgot that you have to hold the rewind button down. You can sort of let go of the rewind button at any time before those 5 seconds are up to carry on. So be aware of that. Oh, God, make sure you rewind to a place where you can make the best of the feature. Right, we're catching some cars, so hopefully we're going to get the chance to use this Slipstream effect to show you that. Just under 30 seconds left. And the rival beat us to the finish line of this stage. There's a rival on each stage. Didn't take that corner particularly well, should have been drifting around that corner. But here we go, like the Outrun sort of branching path. So let's try Resort Islands. Lovely coastal drive. Here's our next rival, AJ Belmont. Really need that drift to get around those tight corners. Oh, yeah. Oh no. Yeah, braking just won't cut it. You need to straighten up. But say, don't worry if you think this mechanic looks difficult. You can put on automatic drifting, as we say. That really does help. I've got manual drifting here, so I'm again just tapping the brake and then tapping accelerate straight after to initiate a drift. I think of the sort of Outrun inspired games, I think this is probably one that's there we go, we're in a Slipstream now. Oh, for goodness sake. I've done it again. Yeah, so this is one that I quite enjoy. I mean, obviously there's Horizon Chase Turbo. Is the other sort of main contender for the Outrun crown. We didn't make the next stage there. Believe it or not, I have actually reached the end of that before. So again, it's this whole thing of talking and playing. Let's have a look at the Grand Prix mode. So you need to use custom cars to be able to upgrade them. Let's go with the Arashi. Let's put it on automatic drifting just to show you that. We'll stay with medium. So we've got no money yet to spend in. Oh, we have got some money. So we can set this car up how we want, basically, by the look of it. What does it go up to? Engine. Okay, so it's up to us to kind of distribute that money how we see fit. Probably go with faster acceleration and better grip rather than a top speed. Yeah, let's go with that. So Morning City. So yeah, as I was saying, there's a few of these kind of Outrun style games. You've got Horizon Chase Turbo. You've got, I think, 80s Racer, is it called? Something like that. But there is a few of them. So let's see how our custom car that we've just put together turns out. I think that's a really good idea to be able to sort of set your car up how you want. If you're someone that's pretty good at cornering, then I guess you could put more money into top speed. We're in Slipstream mode at the moment and we still can't catch them, so that's not a good sign that I've set this car up right. But it is cornering like a dream. Cornering really well. Oh yeah, and of course we're on the automatic drifting. So as soon as you go into a turn, you're drifting straight away. Still doesn't help if you conk the wall. Oh dear. But yeah, let me know what you think. I mean, have you played? Outrun's on the Switch as well. You got Outrun, you got Horizon Chase Turbo. Let me know what you think of these sort of 80s style racers. One of my sort of dream Switch games that I wish would come to the Switch is Outrun 2 Coast to Coast. Absolutely love that game on the Xbox 360. And I would love to see them bring it to the Switch. We're doing alright in this one, 5th at the minute. Whoa! See, the other cars are coming back us a little bit. We need to get in the Slipstream again. You can see the meter in the bottom right hand corner start filling up as we get behind. Oh, that corner always catches me out. Let's try and get over to the let's try and get over to the right hand side. But that didn't work out either. Yeah, you can see the meter start building up as you get into the toe of another car, and then when it feels like the word Slipstream, that's when the boost kicks in. Really good system, I like that. Just need to get close enough to someone. See if we can pick up the toe of this red car in front of us. There we go. And there we go, you can feel the Slipstream kick in, everything sort of blurs. So, oh no, just about broke. So yeah, it's a really good feature, and say alongside the sort of rewind feature as well, they've added some nice modern twists into this old retro throwback racer, which is really good to see. Oh, I was going to say we didn't get caught out again on that corner, and then we hit the other side of the wall. That's a nice little touch there. I didn't notice that before. When the music changes, it sounds like a tape being flipped over. So that's cool. Another sort of old school 80s touch. But yeah, the game controls really well, by the way. And that doesn't seem like it with the way I'm bouncing off the walls. But as I say, it's probably one of those that when you learn the courses a lot more, put a bit more time into it, you'll be alright. There's some corner indicators on that corner. On the right hand side of the track, some arrows. And the final lap here. I just want to see what happens at the end of the race. See how much money we get and stuff. See, we're learning the track now. We're well away. Shame there, there's no one else near us so we can get a slipstream, get some boost, because we just haven't got a good enough top speed. So maybe that'll be something that we can address before the next race. Finish 9th. So let's see how much money we get to spend in the shop, and let's pump that into top speed, because we struggle to catch people there. But yeah, the aesthetics and the overall feel of this game is really good. As I say, it's only £7.99. I didn't get an American price, but I'm going to guess it's either $7.99 or $9.99. Something like that. And lots of trophy there. That's cool. Ah, so we've got another sort of 1,000, so we can chuck points into engine. We're going to want a bit more acceleration. I mean, I don't know why you wouldn't. It must go up quite high. I think it only goes up. It only stops because we run out of budget. I don't know. It kind of feels like again we've gone for a very middling car. I'm not going to do the whole race here. I'm just going to sort of wind this video down. But what I wanted to do is just see how those upgrades have changed us. See if we can keep pace with the other cars now with a bit of an upgrade. You'd assume they'll be upgrading as well. Nice different track as well, snowy track. Don't think it's affecting the grip or anything, but looks cool. Whoa, car flicking out in front of us. But again, really struggling to keep pace with the AI cars. Probably need to pump even more. There's plenty of igloos here. Needed to pump even more money into top speed. Probably would help us. But as I say, we'll wrap this up. As you can see, there's lots of different game modes here. There's local multiplayer up to 4 players, which is cool if you've got some mates that you can play with and you're digging the old school vibe. This one says it's out tomorrow, the 7th of April on the eShop. You can wishlist it now. Check it out. Hope you enjoyed the video. Thumbs up if you did, and subscribe if you're new. Leave me a comment below, let me know what you think about this one. It'd be most appreciated. But until then, I will say thanks for watching, and I'll see you again soon. Cheers guys, bye bye.